Hey, what's going on, y'all? Wanted to take some time to really focus on, what's going on with me this week. It's interesting, man. I overtraded already. It's only what is it, Wednesday, and I overtraded this week. I was just looking for opportunities, so I'm gonna jump over to the chart so y'all can see what I'm talking about. You see how I'm looking? I'm like, ugh. Man, it happens to the best of us, and I'm sure this isn't the last time for me. But it's always good to get into this habit of calling yourself out when you fall victim to it. And I think this is not just me, this is most new traders. You run into this issue. And you're going to run into this issue if you're jumping directly into a program that teaches you to, get you all hyped up about the possibility of making money as a trader versus just running headfirst into how do I trade? What are the bases? What are the fundamentals? What are the skills I need to master? Be obsessive about that, man. I promise. That piece alone, that advice, man, huge, 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 huge. So learn how to analyze a chart, learn how to um, deal with your emotions and handle that. It's a combination of ways I was taught personally. One of them, Infinite Prosperity. The other was Live Trader, back when it had Irek Piekarski. He's now gone on and doing his own thing. But I'm going to be covering a lot of this in the technical chart analysis course that I'm going to be offering. Should be a link below. Should be able to jump into that and see if that's something for you. Highly encourage you guys learn the skill of this trading stuff before you just jump in and try to make money. Anyways, let's kind of look at the damage and look at what I've done here. This one, not so much. I'm okay. Looks like I'll be able to live with this, and I'm going to try to wait and see if this drops in. That's what I want to do here. That's why I got into it. So I got a good reason from a macro view. So looking at the higher time frames first. Um, Another habit that I've learned over the years. Make sure all your time frames are making sense, man. Don't just jump into something because it looks good on the intraday charts, 1 hour, 4 hour charts, or whatever. CHF, I still don't feel too confident in this pair um, as far as me knowing where it's going to head from here. It looks like it's coming up against this low resistance area. What am I doing? What is going on? Why is this happening right now? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright, delete that. Okay, cool. So this area right here, this 382, 38% point two, there's definitely something happening here. I'm not comfortable trading point blank period. There's not really a whole lot of explaining I can do there. Let's see here. I'm sorry, I had to pause real quick, check the microphone. Yeah, so USD, I'm not the most comfortable here. So I'm not going to risk my little 1%. Check this out. Got my ass handed to me right here. This is crazy. There's an assumption off of the key level. I've been preaching that over the past couple days. These key level plays are the truth, more or less, and everything's going to be perfect. Nope. Not what happened here. I got my ass kicked here. Yeah, and that one's a rough one. Um, yeah, jumped up. Absolutely blew past this. No reaction here. I didn't have like an exhaustion bar or anything here that showed me, hey, we're going to respect this level. We had it here, but then it was followed up by this huge engulfing candle. This is not the time to trade, man. I was tripping. I was tripping. I was wanting it to do that. No real signs that it was going to fall over. Now let's look at the MACD. This is where I'm focusing on. I wish my there was a way for you guys to see what I was actually looking at, man, at any given time. Maybe that's like a technology breakthrough that's coming. But yeah, man, I'm always looking at MACD. I love trying to see, hey, do we have a discrepancy? This one has a slight discrepancy, you know. Let me draw that in so you can see it, just in case y'all are, you got any newbies who aren't really seeing it yet. Um, but yeah, this is worth paying attention to. We're forming the second peak, I hope. But this is slanted upwards, you'll notice on the regular chart, right? But on the MACD, it's a different story. So I do feel like it's not a bad play. It's just I'm over trading, man. There's an opportunity to take this lower, man, right here. It's not a bad trade again. It's just, there's this factor right here that I wasn't really paying enough attention to on the 1 hour chart. But anyways, I just drew that in so you guys could see it. I'm going to get rid of it now. I'll leave this one just as a reminder of what I was thinking here. Okay? And then I'm going to run through the NZD pair. So I made money off of this, obviously. NZD, we're low. We're probably at like 1%, less than 1% maybe. Here, I'll go ahead and back this so that y'all can see exactly where we're at. 75, about, which is fine. I'm aiming at 2. I can stay in this. I think, let's see. Yeah, I think we're lower at this time. 4 hour, nothing really changing here. Just kind of slowly, gradually creeping downwards. The pullback, this is beautiful. I like it whenever it pulls back like that and it cradles, respects this 50 EMA. I'm gonna look for that to continue to happen. As soon as it doesn't, or if we go sideways for too long, I'm gonna go ahead and get out. So there's money made there. NZD CHF, I didn't stay into this. I got made 4%, almost 5% off the last trade here on the 28th in the month. It's just super sideways for the past couple days, as you'll see. NZD CAD, I think this is an opportunity to take this short. I didn't take the opportunity. This is huge, y'all. Here, let me zoom in so y'all can see. This part is freaking huge. All right, so pay attention. All right, that's enough. Anyways, NZD CAD. So I did not take this the other night. I didn't put myself into this. I'm not putting myself into this right now. So this is like a present play. I can do this. And the reason being is right now I feel trigger shy because I've overtraded already. So I don't want to like perpetuate the problem. So what that does is it clouds my judgment as to if I should actually jump into this trade. Because I'm already overtrading. If I trade this, then I'm still overtrading, right? I'm just perpetuating the problem. But honestly, we're at a level that makes this worth noting and maybe worth taking that risk. We're still in this bar, so it hasn't closed yet. But the opportunity looks like it's there. It looks like we had some exhaustion and it's falling down, and we're in here. Maybe we had got in right here off of a limit type play, but there was no like foreseeability for this type of trade. So let me show you what this means, what the position would look like. I like framing it up so y'all can see the entirety of the thought process, because that's the part, that's how you win in this game, is your thought process. Where you get in and all that other stuff really stems from a greater understanding of the thought process overall. So this is going to require like a huge move, obviously, in order to make some money. Even just down to here isn't very much. This is less than 2 because my stop is huge. I have like what I like to call an undefined understanding of what the risk is here. No way to really frame it. It's outside of the range that was created for the day. The next bar prints at 4, so in about 3 hours or so, I'll actually be able to see what the pivot points look like. Puts me in a weird situation, but there's an overall understanding that, yeah, we're falling from here. So let me draw this in. And I'm not going to take it. So it might be a missed opportunity, but I'm going to acknowledge the fact that there's a trade here. Hope that makes sense. It was kind of a lot right there. So we acknowledge that this one was a trade, and then a second trade happened the following day due to the new pivot area. I jumped into that live. We're still in this. This is good. We're winning. It doesn't mean that I didn't overtrade. It just means that I'm winning on that particular trade right now. This is interesting. I don't know why. Why the pivots aren't showing up. Let me try this again, man. Yeah, so today's pivot didn't even show for some reason. It's kind of strange to me, but whatever. I'm looking for it to not go up. Hopefully it just reacts here. I'm gonna have to kind of wait and see, which really isn't as much of a choice. Anyways, let me flip to another video. Keep it kind of short. All right, I'll catch you on the next with the GBP pairs.